Good afternoon. The government says it will reopen its embassy in Tehran to support efforts towards a peaceful resolution following a recently agreed ceasefire between the United States and Iran, so the Foreign Minister Jose Manuel Albares said this morning. Albares said he had instructed Spain's ambassador to return to Tehran and resume diplomatic operations after the embassy was temporarily closed on the 7th of March. Speaking on arrival in Congress, Albares said the decision reflects the new situation created by the 2-week ceasefire agreement. He said he spoke yesterday with his Iranian counterpart to inform him of the move, adding that it underscores Madrid's commitment to contributing to the efforts for peace. Albares also held talks with several regional counterparts, including the foreign ministers of Oman, Qatar, Bahrain and Kuwait, as well as Lebanon. Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez yesterday urged the European Union to suspend its 1995 association agreement with Israel, the treaty governing trade and political cooperation, following a new wave of strikes on Lebanon. In a post on social media, Sanchez said today Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has launched his harshest attack on Lebanon since the offensive began. He described Tel Aviv's disregard for life and international law as intolerable. Sanchez said immediate actions must be taken, including that the European Union must suspend its association agreement with Israel. A British mother and her daughter have been arrested after allegedly trying to fly back to the UK with 42 kilograms of cocaine in their luggage. The pair, aged 47 and 19, allegedly posed as tourists visiting Valencia for Easter before attempting to return to the UK with suitcases full of the Class A drug. They were held last week just before the start of the main Easter activities and around 3 days after their arrival. The cocaine had been packed into 2 suitcases inside 23 packets and in tablet form, that according to local media. The pair is said to have been booked on a flight to return back to Birmingham. They were remanded to a local jail after appearing before a judge close to the Valencia Manises airport. Police have not yet made any official comment, but are expected to do so later today. And the European Commission has warned the government that cutting VAT on fuel from 21 to 10% breaches EU rules, even as Madrid insists the measure will stay in place for now. The clash goes well beyond a technical tax row for millions of households. It raises a more immediate question: could the relief on petrol and diesel disappear, just as energy worries remain high? The VAT reduction forms part of the government's response to the economic shock linked to the conflict in the Middle East. Brussels says member states can lower excise duties on fuel, but not VAT in this way. That's the latest from TRE. I'm Bob James.